Anyway, while we're waiting on her, I'm going to talk about what I wanted to talk. So most of you know that I don't have any family. I have a handful of family still living, and the rest have done passed. Okay, so that handful that is still living would be a sister, a brother, a couple nieces, and an aunt. Now, my aunt, it will always be there for me, but she's the type of person that, well, for one, she's 30 minutes away from me. For two, she's raising her grandkids. So I don't want to ask her for anything. I don't want to bother her, if you get what I'm saying. So that leaves my sister and my nieces, right? My brother is homeless, doing not so well, so I keep my distance with him because of his ways. Now, my sister, we're a year apart. She's the oldest. We moved into some apartments in the same complex together 3.5 years ago, and things just went downhill. Like, they just constantly kept going downhill. I don't know what the issue is between me and my sister. I'm still still confused as to why she feels the way she does. But, hey, beautiful. But she does. She feels some type of way about me, and there's nothing I can do about that, right? Okay, so when you got somebody that is constantly accusing you of, their boyfriend or fiddling with their vehicle or whatever, just constantly doing that to you, that's not a real family member. And another thing I want to point out is when my sister was 17, she moved in with her husband. They got married, they had a child, and she did not come back till my dad passed away in 2015, and she was going through a divorce. Okay, so she came back then. Now, throughout all them years that I was a teenage mom and, living with my dad and taking care of all these kids by myself, she was never there. So, in my mind, I'm like, why now that we're adults, you have convinced my daughter that I am somebody I'm not, and, told her things that isn't true just so that she will stay with you and help you with your child. Plus, my daughter works and everything, so that's financially helping my sister too. Now, I don't know why my daughter, which is 20, cannot realize that my sister was never there. Never. Not one time. We would have Christmas, yes, she would show up, but not with gifts. Thanksgiving, she would show up, but that's all she would do. Okay, so she was never there. My dad and I took care of those kids by ourselves. Give me just a second. My dad, teenager, before I was 17, I already had 2 kids. My dad helped me raise my daughters. Now, when my dad passed away in 2015 and the home burned down, what was I supposed to do? I was pregnant and homeless. 2 months after that, found out my son had cancer. So I was in the hospital taking care of him all the time. And I was gradually trying to get back on my feet, but it's very hard when you're living in a hospital and nobody to help you. So while I was in the hospital taking care of my son, my sister, I begged her to help me with my other son that was in school. My 2 oldest daughters stayed with my brother and his wife until I could get on my feet. And I gave them money and food and whatever they needed while they were there. Now, my sister, I had to beg her to help me with my son while I was taking care of my other son with cancer and doing cancer treatments. So out of nowhere one day, she just decides that she doesn't want to watch him anymore. So she brings him to the hospital, drops him off, after I already told her, he was only 7. I had already told her, he can't be in here because of the radiation. They don't allow it. What'd she say? I don't care. I'm not watching your kid no more. So my son had to come in the hospital. I was hiding my son in the bathroom and everything because I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anybody to help me. So finally, I told the doctors because I was concerned, if he's here too long, that could affect his health. Guys, quiet down. So I talked to the doctors. They gave him a suit and everything that he could wear while Tristan received his chemotherapy. Now, my sister did not care that my son had nobody and that I had nobody, and we absolutely needed her. She didn't care. After my son passed away and we were still homeless, I tried to spend the night with my sister and she wouldn't let me. Now, I don't know why she feels that way. I've never done anything to her. Like I said, she left at 17 years old and didn't come back until 2015. After the home burnt down, after the cancer had already started and all the, serious stuff was going on. So it's not that I've done anything to her to make her feel this way, because I haven't. She just feels this way, and I don't know why. She's always been that type. I could call her when I didn't have a vehicle. I would call her, ask her to give me a ride. Nope, I don't feel like it. But the neighbor can call somebody that she don't even know that just moved in. They can ask her for something, and she's like, oh yeah, come on, let's go. So that told me a whole lot, like, she don't like me. It's obvious. Now, then she started accusing me of things. Hey, Queen Love. Started accusing me of things. Her boyfriend fiddling with her car in the middle of the night. She accused me of that like 4 times. Finally, I went to the office and was like, you're going to pull footage and you're going to show her that I was never around her car. So that's what we did, and that got settled. It got to the point to where I wouldn't even go in that parking lot because I didn't want her to accuse me. That's sad. Now, try to let all that go. Keep moving. That's my sister. We don't have nobody but each other, so we need each other. But she still continued to accuse me of things. Still continued to be mean to me and just act like I'm nobody to her. So about 2 months ago, her and her boyfriend got into it because of something she had did, and he was very hurt, and he's been in the family for 8 years. They got a kid together and everything. He's my brother-in-law. Well, they split up. He left, and him and my fiance are really good friends. And me and my fiance share a Facebook. So he called my niece and talked to her for over an hour, and that was totally fine with my sister. But he starts messaging me and my fiance about the situation and just talking about how hurt he was, and she got mad at me for it. Said that I should have never talked to him. But it's okay for our niece to do it, right? Just not me. And like I told her, my man that I've been with for 12 years was sitting right beside me. Okay? And he was also messaging him. It wasn't just me. So what's the problem? I was like, I can even show you the messages. It was nothing like what you're saying. Because she was like, you told him things that wasn't true. I was like, what? What did I tell him? He told me everything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing to tell him. So then she said, well, you told the family things. Like what? Like what? She don't know what. It's just an excuse to be mean to me. And then she had the nerve to say on Thanksgiving, when I apologize to her, she'll allow me and my kids around. What am I going to apologize for? For being supportive to your fiance? No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. He's my brother-in-law. I'm sorry you're insecure, but nothing like that was going on. You've already made it clear, Nikki, that you cannot stand the fact if I wear shorts or anything. You know? So all the issues are her own issues. So anyway, it's her own issues that she's dealing with, and I'm the one that's got to suffer for it, and it's not fair. So I'm done. 2 months ago, I told my fiance, I said, I'm done. I will no longer continue to allow her to hurt me. I will no longer go and apologize to her for her wrongdoings just so my kids can have a freaking aunt. It's not going to happen no more. And so I can have a sister, because she wasn't really a real one anyway. So, you know, I was like, it's done. I'm done with it. I blocked her, and I'll stay away. And I really am done. Really am. I've dealt with this for 4 years. I'm done. Now, let's talk about the niece. Let's talk about the next family member that I had to wipe away over the weekend and say, I'm completely done, and I'm not going back. Now, my niece. She told everybody, and I'm sure some of you know, that was in my live that she was in when I brought her in my box. And she was like, we're so close. We're like sisters. We grew up together. Everything has always been about me and her and us together. Because we're only a few years apart. And, you know, she's like, we're just so close. I love her so much. She makes me so happy when I'm around her and all this stuff. But then she goes and reports my life. And I've got proof of that. And got me in trouble. And then her guilty conscience took over. Because at first I didn't even know it was her. I went to bed that night, woke up the next morning to paragraphs on my messages from her saying, I didn't report you. I can't believe you think that. How do you know what I'm thinking? Like, seriously. She said, well, I know how you are. I've never accused you of reporting me, so how can you just assume it? Like, what? That's a guilty conscience. That's exactly what that is. And, hello. So then she's like, I'm done with you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I can't stand the ground, you know, that you're on and all this stuff. I've never been able to. I think you're this and that, and I think this about you and that about you and all this stuff. So I was like, okay. So then she sends some more messages through a fake account. Now, this fake account had the same name as her boyfriend's last name. And in the messages, it was, stop acting like you're everything when you're not. Stop pretending like you're not on the internet because you are. Nobody likes you because of who you are. I mean, look at you. Why don't you do something with yourself? And stuff like that. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh. And then everything that she said in those messages matched up to this troll that was messaging me and harassing me for a year. Trying to destroy my family, you know, all kinds of stuff. So I put it all together, and it came to find out that it was her. All that time that I was being attacked through that fake account, it was her. saying things like, none of the family cares. Don't know why you don't just do this to yourself and go away. Wow, Tiff. I can't believe you would talk to me like that. So I said, I'm done. I will no longer allow them two family members to disrespect me and make up lies on me and try to cause me problems. It's not going to happen no more. So I blocked her on here, and I am done. And I'm never speaking to her or my sister again. And if anybody wants to judge me for that and say, oh, but they're your family, you're supposed to forgive and forget, you know what I'm going to say? Talk to them about forgiving and forgetting, because I done did that way too many times. And they don't. So it is what it is. I will no longer allow them to disrespect me, cause me problems, and make up lies on me. So one thing that hurt me the most that my niece said was, and stop asking to watch, I'm not going to say her name, stop asking to watch da-da-da, because my other niece is not going to allow it because of what you did to me and her when we were little. I said, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything to you and her. She's like, yeah, you did. You know you did. I said, when you was a kid, I was a kid. So what did I do to you as a child? I mean, if I was a kid, it seems like you need to let it go. She was like, she didn't know what to say, so she just hung up. So I called my niece, and I'm like, look, our other niece, your sister, is trying to say I did things to you and her when y'all were little, and that's why you won't let me watch the baby. She said it. No, never said that. So what's she talking about? That's slandering. And to be quite honest with you, it feels like they're jealous. And I don't know what they could be jealous of, if it's what I have that they don't, or how strong-minded I am about things. I mean, I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm still standing strong, and a lot of people cannot stand it. They thought I was going to break. So it is what it is. And like I said, I'm a better person than they could ever be, and I will not speak on that. And yes, I just said that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I would never treat them the way they have me. Never. I would never make my sister walk at 8 months pregnant to her baby doctor. Because why? Because it was cold outside and she didn't feel like driving. Never. Never. I'm done with it. Done with it. So guess what? Y'all are my new family, and I hope you guys don't feel like with me and like I'm just too much, because I need you guys. I really do. And I enjoy being here with you all and seeing all you beautiful faces, and I just love it. And Charity, you're amazing. I want you to know that. Charity, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I will be honest, all the internet bullying and slandering that's been going on has took a toll on my relationship. But I noticed it, and I said I'm done with that. I'm not going to let it worry me anymore, because for a whole year I was curious as to who this was that's doing this to me, that is trying to have my children taken, keep sending people to my door, taking photos, threatening me, you know, making tremendous amount of videos all over the internet, attacking me through Messenger every single day. I was trying to figure out who it was. But I'm done trying to figure out who it was, because I think I know. Let me pause you guys for just a second. Now they're telling me that my enzymes are extremely abnormal. My liver is 98% fat. And I have to quit smoking cigarettes in order to be put on a transplant. Why can't I say that? You know, a list. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all this. While I'm talking, let's tap that screen so that hopefully some more people can hop in while we're talking about it. So anyways, I want to do a giveaway. And I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. Everybody keeps saying, well, you don't really have that many gifters, you don't really have that many viewers, so let's wait a little while till you get a little bigger, because this is an expensive gift, and you want these people to appreciate it. It's true, though. So, I have this really, really nice gift. Really nice gift. Aww. Thank you for sharing, Rhonda. But I got a really nice gift that I would like to do a giveaway with. But I do need to wait until the views and stuff get up and I get more gifters in here that can do big gifts. That way it'll be worth the amount, because the gift that I want to give away is over $100. So you see where I'm coming from. So one day soon. Thank you, Rhonda. Guys, read Rhonda's comment. One day soon, guys, we're going to hop on here and we're going to do a giveaway to the biggest gifter. The one that does the biggest gift will get that giveaway. And it's nice. Very nice. And you can use it for this, for any type of, vlogging, anything you want to do. You could use it for family gatherings, birthdays. It is awesome. I just would like to do something in return. I'm very giving. Last year on here, before I got bananaed for like 90 days, I believe. It's cute. But before that happened, I was doing a giveaway, and I gave away a $100 Visa gift card. So yeah, I love doing giveaways, but it's got to be, like I said, my fiance, for one, wants me to make sure that I'm receiving just as much, if you get what I'm saying. And I got a 20, well, she'll be 20 the 2nd of July. So I just say she's 20 because might as well. But she'll be 20, and then I got one that's about to be 18. And then a 15-year-old, 11-year-old, 10-year-old, 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And then I had a child. The last child I had, she's now 5, or she'll be 5 in June. I had her for a family member that could not have children. Give me just a second. Let me open my window. I'm so happy to see all these new faces. People that I have been watching for years and showing so much love to you all. You're finally here. It's a dream come true. I love y'all. Hold on, let me open my window so I can hit a cigarette before I have a nicotine fit. Can I have a nicotine fit? There we go. Hey, now it's brighter. Now I can see how messy my hair is. I know, Jess, that's what they did to me. Never show. Where's the proof? Damn, I'm glad you said that. Because I ain't the only one that thinks that way. Where's the damn proof? Ah, damn. I was like, this is 2022, baby. You can't go through life saying this and that happened and not prove that shit. Prove it. That's another thing they would do. They would bully me, and then when I would respond, they would record it and then post it and say that I was bullying people. Yeah. Nope. Not us. It's probably them. There's a girl on YouTube, Trasha Junkins. You see where I'm going here? Y'all know my name, right? Trisha G. Trasha Junkins. She calls all her followers her junkies. And all she does is make videos about me 24/7 saying I'm harming my children. And that I'm this and that and I'm on this and that. With no proof. And so many people believe it. They don't want people doing good. They sent the police to my house on Valentine's Day. And then they made videos talking about it, saying they were eating popcorn. They almost caused me to have a nervous breakdown. And all they could do was laugh. They said they're going to get t-shirts made that says, I'm practically famous for the corruption of Trisha. Yeah. No, you're not famous. You're famous off my face. Because y'all don't know how to make content. Truth be told. I was going over there like, give me my channel back. You see my face all over that. That's mine. That's right. So, I know, girl. We are special. We're doing something right. You know that, right? So, yeah, I didn't block either unless I got treated badly, but then I started blocking and, I don't know. It was just a mess. It's still a mess. If you follow me on Facebook, Jess, you can see what I'm talking about. So there's tons of evidence on this blog that explains everything I'm going through. And there's tons of videos where they used my deceased son's photo and name to make YouTube channels. They also told everybody they were going to purchase him a headstone and that they needed to raise money. They raised the money and never got it. That's why the FBI are involved. Because they're making money off of my baby when I didn't give them permission. And they've made death threats. And they're stalking my 17-year-old daughter. She ran away one day. They were calling her on Messenger saying, come to Texas. I'll take care of you. I've been scammed on YouTube. Not anywhere else, just YouTube. They stole $800 from me out of my PP. Yeah, they'll attack anybody that's doing good. That's what they like. They like to see people hurt. Misery loves company, y'all. Misery loves company. When I start talking about them, I can feel my blood pressure rise. What they've done to my kids, wait till I find out who this is. You just wait. FBI won't share the name. You've been moving around. Yeah, they won't share the name with me of who it is, but I think I got it figured out. Plus, my friend Tatiana on YouTube, or I'm sorry, TikTok here, we talked about this yesterday too, so she's supposed to help me out. You walked into us talking about people attacking other people for no reason, making up false information, coming for their babies. That's what I've been going through for a year. Yeah, well, they hacked into my YouTube channel. They stole it from me. So then I made my fiance's. I started going from his, and they did the same thing to that. I didn't have a VPN because I didn't know. I was new to all of that. So yeah. But like I said, yes, that's YouTube. Facebook, TikTok, they've got videos everywhere about me. The only place I haven't looked is Reddit, and I don't want to look. Oh, I got one now. Yes, that's my blog. And I've got, if you go watch my reels, I have a tremendous amount of videos showing what these people have done to my family. Mostly to my kids. What brand did y'all get? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What brand? Oh, of the VPN? I work with the police on this case. What are you talking about, Positive? My VPN is in my phone. It came with my phone. The iPhone 12 or 13, I'm sorry. It's got it built in. Let me go grab my charger. My phone's on 2. I don't want it to hang up on you guys.